announcements been paid for by the Savvo and Stubby Show.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
What is up, wrestling fans? It's me, S-T-U-B-B. Why? Because I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the mighty minion himself, Stubby. Coming to you from Kayfabe Studios here in Turlock, California. And as usual, I am joined by the usual suspects. To my right, he is the enigmatic, charismatic Greek mystique, Savvo the Savior. And to my left, he is the good brother, the original good brother, brother Roger Tripp. What is up, fellas?
What up?
Holla, holla.
We are 2 days away from WWE No Mercy in Los Angeles, California at the Staples Center. Do not call me out on this. Let's see. Kayfabe in it right now. It's really Thursday, but I'm going to be doing the editing.
I know.
Just so you guys can't call me out on it. We're going to be doing the editing tomorrow, so we can have the episode up, add all the sound bites, yada, yada, yada. We are 2 weeks removed from our last show. Because of scheduling conflicts, this might be a regular thing, doing it every 2 weeks, just because of the ease and comfort, and plus, you guys don't want to hear us every week. I don't want to hear us every week.
So nowhere in there is life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot has happened over the last 2 weeks. Most notable is the passing of one Bobby the Brain Heenan.
The Weasel.
And for those that have listened to the show from the beginning, I had a Stubbstradamus moment, and apparently predicted that he passed away
6 months
6 months ago. But it is unfortunate of his passing.
Yeah, it is.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, for those that do not know, was battling with throat cancer. He was diagnosed in 2002. You can call him an actual cancer survivor, because 15 years...
That's a long time.
Yeah.
He was a lot worse for wear. Looks like his health was very deteriorated. But he hung in there, and that says a lot. The Weasel.
The Weasel.
Long live the Weasel.
The Brain.
Yeah. Bobby the Brain.
What are some of you guys' favorite moments of the Brain?
Roger, you go first, because I'm not... That wasn't my era. I mean, it wasn't my era, but I'll just reflect after that.
He's good managing, and he was good in the ring, too, way back in the day. But my favorite things that I can still go back and watch today is when he's on commentary with Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah,
they just crack me up.
Okay, I don't know the facts on this, and I always fuck myself over in the end. It's usually Josh that calls me out on it. Is Bobby the Brain inducted in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say, because if not, I think it's long overdue at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this should be the push. I asked Savvo off air if he could name his top 5 on the mic personalities, and I didn't want to bring it on the air because I figured there's going to be a lot of dead air. I was trying to determine.
Trying to think.
But at the same time, I think it's a pretty good topic. Who would you consider your top 5, or even your top 3
on the mic?
It doesn't have to be WWE. It doesn't have to be a wrestler. On the mic personality.
Oh fuck. The Rock, Flair, Hogan, Austin, and Macho Man.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't say Punk. Savvo's argument is the fact that he really
all he did was incorporate backstage politics. I mean, yeah, it's cool to see that and to hear that, but that doesn't make him great on the mic. I don't think. I'm not saying he sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but mine would be Flair, Rock. I said Heyman. He
Heyman
seems to disagree with me on that one.
I think Heyman repeats himself a lot. So a lot of the same promos. I mean, he has some good, quibs.
But the emotion he puts behind it,
yeah,
that's what draws you in.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, he's just like Bray Wyatt. A lot of the stuff is just he's regurgitating what he said the week before.
Well, he says his name and all that like every week. Yeah.
Oh well, that being the case, then the New Age Outlaws are a great promo.
Oh, you didn't know?
Well, yeah, they were entertaining, sure.
And I might catch slack for this, but I think Conan is another one of those.
Mick Foley.
Was great on the mic. Not so much Mick Foley.
Yeah.
No? Cactus Jack?
But-
ECW?
But Conan, like, the guy can get the crowd.
He used to.
Rowdy,
I don't know about now.
Rowdy,
Shit.
Rowdy, and Bowdy. What about Roddy Piper?
Piper and Jake
Piper.
the Snake.
Jake the Snake is another one who
He
can...
was more of a silent but deadly kind of, wasn't it? I mean,
He's not a fart.
but you know what I mean?
On top of that, deadly, he's a wrestler.
Yeah. Well, okay, time out. Did you see Jake the Snake when he was in WCW or whatever, NWA, Georgia Championship, any of that?
No.
That's what I'm referring to. He was, like, you knew he was a fucking badass,
Yeah.
And he didn't have no snake involved, really. It was just like, you were kind of like, of course, I was a kid, so it was like, damn, that's one bad dude,
That
you
must
don't
have
want to
been
fuck
a long
with him.
time ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing?
Oh,
Not even paying attention. Anywho, go ahead, Salvo.
But he was like a man of few words, but when he did speak, it was felt,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
did you get the match listings for No Mercy?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. So we have some topics to talk about. One of those that I want to touch on is the results from the Mae Young Classic. I was wrong, and I can admit that I'm wrong. I predicted that Shayna Baszler was going to win it simply for the fact that they were in Las Vegas, which is home of the UFC.
See, not to interrupt, but that's what I'm saying. You think about this shit too much.
Yeah, but that gives us that extra something to talk about.
Yeah, but you were riled up, or you were worked up pretty
because
much.
she is a bullshit wrestler, and if you watch the main event, you saw it.
No, I'm not doubting. Okay, I didn't watch it, but I'm not downing that.
She's very UFC, which is
Right.
fine. Brock Lesnar's the same way. I mean, really, all he does is suplexes, but the guy is still intimidating and still whoop your ass.
Did you, since Brock Lesnar came up, did you guys see his daughter?
No.
Is that the blonde haired or the girl with the braces or whatever?
It looks like, I don't think she has braces, but
There's got to be a reason why she's not ever brought up looking at the picture.
Wow.
I mean, she really looks. I mean, I don't think she
look like
looks
her dad?
like him, but you could say, yeah, that's definitely, that is. Yeah.
She's 4 years old walking around like that.
No, she's what, probably 13, 14?
Is she that old?
I thought
In
she'd
the
be
picture.
like 15 or 16. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
Oh.
she looks older.
She doesn't look like her mom.
No, not at all.
and it's not Sable.
Wow.
Oh, then it might look like, there's some inbreeding
Right?
there.
No, I'm saying
Minnesota.
it was from another mother.
Huh?
Not
Oh,
Sable.
okay.
Not Sable.
So, why don't we dive right into the Savvo 6-pack? Alright, so
Alright.
what do we got? Starting with number one.
Okay.
You laugh, and I had to leave some dead air so I can add sound bites.
I thought he was freaking having a heart attack or something.
There has to be like a cutaway scene, so I have a cue to go in and edit the.
Gotcha.
If we're just talking and all of a sudden it goes, "All right, let's get right into the 6-pack," and then it goes, "Hey, give me a beer." Blah blah blah.
I thought he was going to play it.
No, because it has the echo on the
Well, if
microphone.
you just push mute, it won't have the echo.
You know what? We're gonna try this again.
Hey, give me a beer. Give me 4, actually. You know what? Forget that. Give me 6. This is a Savvo 6-pack. Bitches.
That's what she said.
What's up, everybody? We're here again for the Savvo 6-pack.
All right, so let's crack up open number one again.
Okay, there's rumors James Storm from what do you call it? TNA, Impact, whatever, maybe headed to NXT.
Again?
Yes, again.
Really?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I hope he does. I liked him the first time when he showed up, but I guess things didn't work out or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've always liked James Storm. I hope he does better this time around.
Right, me too. It'd be great if him and Rude got together again.
Right.
I think that would be awesome.
Makes me wonder if Rude has some pull and can make that happen. And two, makes me wonder if that's why Rude's not on TV. Maybe they're working it in. Going to repackage Rude instead of being a glorious one.
I heard Rude had a dark match for SmackDown.
How do you debut this guy? Have him on 1 week
I don't.
and then have him... You want to run the show?
Sure. So
Into the ground?
I was talking. No, they had a dark match between Rude and Kanellis.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently-
He's been working with Canellis.
Yeah. Okay.
They've been keeping him dark because Canellis is still in that rehab.
Right. But what did anything? Did he actually wrestle in NXT, or he just made an appearance? What?
Who, Storm?
Storm, yeah.
No, he wrestled. He was there for probably a good month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Give or
didn't know
take.
that. I didn't know that.
Well, a month of tapings, anyways. Because they tape all at once.
Cool.
But yeah, he was there probably a month. Give or take. And then went back.
Are you familiar with him?
Beard money?
Yeah.
That's it. That's literally the extent.
Really?
Yeah. Beard money.
That was a good tactic.
Yeah. I like.
And then America's Most Wanted.
Right. Exactly.
Before Braden Walker.
Or like when he won the title, and then Brood. Bobby Roode.
Shortcuts.
Why do I do that
Shortcuts.
so often? Anyway, and then Rude turned on him.
Yep.
That was good shit going on there.
So it's not Brock Lesnar, it's Lesnar.
Yeah.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rude.
Are we on to the next?
Yes,
Yes.
number 2. All right, there's been some rumors that Goldust is not very happy in WWE right now. And he got an invitation from the Bullet Club.
There's also rumors that neither is the WWE Universe with Goldust. So I think it balances that out.
Really?
But what do you think about him going with the Bullet Club? Because Cody's over there.
I don't like it. I think he should just hang it up. I mean, unless he needs the money, unless it's really a revenue thing, then I say go for it. But sometimes you just gotta know when to bow out.
He could get off the WWE schedule and go work that Indies and still make some pretty damn good money.
Yeah, definitely.
He's what, 45? 46?
Don't get me wrong, he's still in shape.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he can go.
He's actually, I think he's better now than
Than
he was
before.
like in the 90s or whatever.
DDP Yoga.
Right.
At the same time, why don't you just have him completely turn? Join the Wyatt faction.
I think he should take the makeup off and just be the natural.
Have him,
just
have him
be
snap
himself.
and be part of
Right.
Wyatt. Because I think he has a dark side.
He was in
Wasn't he 7?
7.
He was 7.
Who's 7?
Dustin.
I mean, when in WWE.
I think WCW. wasn't it?
WCW.
Oh wow! I just, you know what? That's funny because damn, I should have caught that. I just watched it like a month ago.
And they have the rights to that name.
Yeah.
They don't have the rights to his other gimmick.
He went to TNA for a very short time,
Yeah.
and he was Black Rain.
Yep.
They
But
don't have the rights to that.
But he had like an attitude. He had like an attitude behind him. It was kind of cool.
That's what I'm saying. If you completely just flip his character,
Right.
And Bray Wyatt can be the guy to do it because of the fact that he's supposed to be this cult leader type mentality.
That could be good. Yeah.
You like how I did the air quotes and everything where nobody can see.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. We saw it, so that's what counts.
All right. Number 3.
Number 3.
Is that recorded?
Stubby, I'm sure you're going to have some thoughts on this one. The winner of the Mae Young tournament, what's her name? Carrie Sane?
Curie.
Curie, okay. Curie Sane.
Same
So,
name.
so she's going to get an NXT title shot, huh? A takeover, is
No.
what I'm hearing.
I don't like it.
Houston. But who's it going to be against?
It's going to be against Ember Moon, and Ember Moon's going to win.
What don't you like? That she's getting a
The
title
fact
shot?
that she's getting the push so quickly. I mean, that's how they bury talent. You make them rise real fast. I mean, they talked to Ryback in an interview, and when Ryback got a chance at the title against CM Punk,
He came out of nowhere.
right, it wasn't supposed to happen. he was actually supposed to be a placeholder because somebody got hurt. Whoever was supposed to be in line for the title got hurt, so he ended up getting the push. And he said he feels like it buried his career because he got too much too fast.
Not to say I told you so, but isn't that what I've always said?
Right, and I agree with it, but just unless this is going to lead into my Stubbstradamus prediction thing, so it may just be one of those things where you have to.
Oh, you mean the? I'm just kidding.
I don't get that.
I was gonna spoil your notes. Stubbs. What is it?
Stubbstradamus.
Stubbs. Well, you couldn't say.
Just say Nostradamus.
You couldn't say O'Reilly the other day.
Oh, really?
What
you can't say Morrow. Ronaldo.
He's just like,
I
I'm
can't
never
say a
going
lot
to
of
try.
shit.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Roger?
I like it.
I like it a lot.
You would.
No,
Polka dots.
Did you finish watching all the tournament?
That's
the whole
still that's Dusty. Yeah, I did. I finally finished watching it. I want to see fucking Jazzy come up.
Would you agree with me that it was bullshit that Shayna Baszler was not really a wrestler? And
Well, that's the thing they're giving her.
right, and I commend them for doing storyline and build. I mean, they promoted her like a beast, like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool because they did the same with Asuka. So now you got two that potentially can go head to head that may be unstoppable. She may be the one to slay Asuka.
Could be. But Asuka's no longer on NXT though.
Right.
Does that continue on to Raw though? Her undefeated?
Yeah, I think it will for a while. I honestly think she.
Baszler comes up and
That might be their push in, because they're in the Asian market right now, India, but
yeah,
just pushing the Asian talent, and why not make Asuka just unbeatable to get that market?
I'd like to see her against Flair.
that'd be good.
I got a side topic for you since you don't have a number 5.
Who's hit on number 5?
I did.
I have a number 5.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys, seeing that Impact or GFW,
Yeah.
not GWF,
Good fucking wrestling.
is over. I could have came up with an acronym for that, but
I didn't say great. You guys were giving me too much shit over
No, I was
that.
going to say something about them changing their name all the time. I'm sure I can find one.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're in India, do you think it's kind of coincidental that WWE is trying to push for that market? Seeing that Impact is huge over there, they're not huge in the States, but they're huge in India. That's where Impact was doing all their tapings.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. Do you think it's kind of convenient now WWE is pushing for that market?
Well, right around the time that Jinder became champ, TNA was talking about.
TNA was already there, from what I heard.
Because they were already recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just funny that WWE is now pushing for Jinder to be champion. Which, don't get me wrong, he's actually doing better. His promos are getting better.
His promos lately suck.
Hey, but he's making the best out of what he's given.
Yeah.
I think it's a little racist what he's doing.
I mean, it's.
I like the way you rook.
I laughed.
Well, I can't discuss it right
Wax
now.
on, wax off.
We can't discuss it right now.
And they chanted,
Hit the beer.
you went too far.
Hit the fucking beer.
Is this number 4?
It's actually my number 5.
You skipped 4, though, didn't you?
Because you started talking about my 5.
Just, oh.
I get the numbers.
Make
don't
5,
matter.
4, 4, and 5.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I could figure that out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
4 in.
Yeah, and I'm using 5 for my 4. Are we recording?
I am so confused.
Yeah. Jump math.
Are we recording right now?
Yes.
Oh, that makes it funny.
We're doing this professional, pal.
Hey, I had to change my original 5 because it clashed with his Stubbstradamus.
What did Gene Okerlund say? We're live, pal? Or something like that?
We're live, pal. Yeah.
You're like, let's do this over.
We're live, pal.
Okay. Jinder Mahal with his recent promos.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah, I know.
Deja
Crazy.
vu.
Crazy. Is it going too far? Is it... It's not really funny. Not to me.
According to the audience, he's going too far.
The funniest thing I thought was the Miyagi. But the Singh brothers carried on the fake laughing too much, and it just kind of started becoming stupid.
At first, I thought it was too far, but the more I thought about it, what they're trying to do is get him over as a heel.
Right. Yeah.
And if you get real heat, that's he's got white heat.
Right. He's doing his job there. Yeah.
Yeah, but we live in a snowflake era where you can't take a joke. WWE did so much worse back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
With some of the stuff. And saying, I like the way I look. And
that was kind of funny.
If some of the sensitive people saw the Attitude Era, they'd flip their shit.
Oh, yeah. WWE wouldn't be on the air anymore.
Oh, no.
They would have boycotted.
Yeah.
There goes the PG rating.
I think it's actually going to get worse, to be honest with you. Some of the stuff he's going to say. Because he kind of was a little racist last week, too.
Right. The last 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. And unless he's coming off as a hypocrite, because, he's supposed to say that people judge me, you guys are racist,
Yeah.
xenophobes, and he was using some big words that...
I can't say.
I thought he was talking about John Cena when he said that.
Yeah. He's a xenophobe.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is number 5?
Yeah.
It turns my nose, the bubbles.
My number 5 was originally my number 4, which could have gone in number 4 because Asuka came up. So, Asuka's rumored to make an appearance at TLC on October 22nd. And she's going to Raw. You think that's too soon if she's actually going to be competing around that time? Her injury, yeah. Shoulder injury.
No, because from what I'm hearing now, too, is that was a work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you hear anything about that?
Mm.
Yeah. There was talks that from unknown sources that it was just a work. That it wasn't even mentioned by Regal, the following week, whenever they mentioned that the title was going to be talked about in the upcoming weeks, what they're going to do with it. And I think it's just WWE's way of getting her over to Raw without her losing the belt and without it being any kind of, controversy. If she got hurt, then she's hurt. She needs to lose it.
Yeah.
To relinquish the title, yeah.
So, no, I don't think it's too soon. I think the internet ruins wrestling because I would have liked to have been surprised if she showed up in October, not you telling me now a month and a half in advance.
Right.
Well, I figured you would have known since you knew what my number 5.
Believe it or not, I try to stay away from
I tried to,
these
but then
rumors.
you want me to come
Right.
up with this shit.
It's just it sucks because a lot of these things, can you imagine if Asuka, was on NXT the previous week, and all of a sudden during the match she came out, the music boom, nobody knew about it.
We got this room for the next hour, bud, so you got to wait your turn. Can you imagine if right now it was pre-NWO and we all just found out online that Hogan was going to turn heel?
Shit.
Or that Scott Hall and Nash were going to appear on
WCW would have died right there. I mean, it would be
It would have never been as big as it was.
It wouldn't have been as big, but it wouldn't have died like you're saying because everything else is still going.
No, I think it would
Not everything else.
I think it would have died
the
because
gossip.
then Vince Russo or whoever in the writing staff at the time would try to curve the storylines to get away from the people on the internet figuring it out, and then none of the storylines would make sense. I think they would sit there and manipulate storylines because so-and-so's already posted that this is going to happen, so let's tweak it a little bit, and then it'd all start blurring together and not making any sense. So I blame stupid smart marks like us for ruining wrestling.
That's why I try not to.
But please continue to listen to our podcast.
I try not to get into that too much. Or how I was posting stuff all the time before.
Yeah,
it's
it's funny because I still randomly get trickle down of people liking and subscribing to our
lately
random people.
3 in the last week or so. Yeah. I know that doesn't sound that much, but
I should give you admin rights. We should all start posting stuff again because the only way our show's going to get any bigger, I need to talk to you about that too and see if you can help me get it onto YouTube, iTunes.
Yeah,
because we're hitting a very slim market with Facebook and Spreaker. I don't know if you have issues, but Spreaker seems to load real slow for me.
No,
it takes forever, and so mine
works fine.
As someone that's not really a fan of podcasts, you go to try to listen to it and it's taking forever to load. You're like, fuck it, why do I want to do this?
Yeah.
So, iTunes seems to be the market. Do you have to keep a good rating to stay on iTunes?
No. You've heard our show.
Touche. Alright, number 6.
Yeah.
We got through all 6 cans.
Holy shit!
Yeah, without you
Excuse me.
talking over it. That's pretty cool. Number 6.
Number 6 is another rumor. The Undertaker may be appearing after the Cena-Roman Reigns feud is over, and to challenge Cena.
Really?
Yeah.
For
Well,
WrestleMania.
it's a rumor. Right. That's what I was thinking.
You know what I see there? Stubbstradamus moment. They're going to retire each other. Officially. Cena's already part-time, looking for a way out. Undertaker, what better way to send off with Cena? And Taker might actually finally be gone.
That'd be something, yeah.
Wow. A double retirement match?
Yeah. I mean, there was talks that it should have been Kane versus Undertaker as his last match, and then they both retire each other.
Yeah.
That's
That wouldn't be as big, though.
That's past its prime.
You have a double buried alive when they both like twist up each other and they both fall in.
They both choke at each other.
Who's going to marry him?
They both jump up and then, I don't know, all of a sudden the dirt just slides over.
They just reach in and just...
Yeah, you just...
They just reach out and bury each other.
In slow motion, you see the hand go. So yeah, I honestly, I'm so done with Taker. I don't understand the mystique. It's an entrance, just like Dolph Ziggler was saying. It's the entrance. Really, what does he do in the ring that's so fantastic?
He stands on the rope.
Not much anymore, but...
He climbs up on the rope while you hold his hand.
I mean, he does a botched, what? Tombstone or attempt?
Oh, flip?
Yeah.
When him and Rome tried to flip? Yeah. Well, yeah, he's got a bad hip. He's like 102 years old.
Then retire permanently. Retire that hip.
It's hard.
Giggity.
Nice.
That's our first giggity of the night.
You're welcome.
God, we're what, 30 minutes into the show?
Uh-huh.
All right, so is that it for your Savvo six-pack?
Anybody want a peanut?
And that right there was the Savvo six-pack.
I'm so wasted.
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right, so yeah, that's a pretty good six-pack, my friend.
Thank you.
Good for manipulating on the fly and coming up with another one.
Yeah.
Saying that you can't use number 5 because that is part of the Stubbstradamus.
Stole it. Actually, I gave it to you. Yeah, you had it, but I let it go.
But it was a number 4 that became a number 5. Then
No, it was always number 5, but it became number 4.
But then 4.
And we're glad it wasn't a number 2 because that would have just ruined the whole thing.
We don't even want to think about
4
that.
5. Fuck it.
It's a lot of math.
That's too much. I feel like Scott Steiner now.
All right.
Dude, that is so fucking funny. It makes sense when he says it.
All right.
Does it?
Did you guys hear his ridiculous math of how many women he slept with?
No.
No.
Oh, you got to hear his podcast. Mathematically, he would have had to have slept with, I believe it was like 13 women a night.
God damn.
He said that he beat Wilt Chamberlain's record in 1 year or whatever. Compared to, and I think he was saying that.
What was Chamberlain?
I think it's, I don't know, but he said his number was like 15,000 women
Jeez.
in like 2000 or 1999 or something like that. And so if you divide the math by 365, he had to have slept with like 30 women a night. And that's 24 hours a day, not getting any sleep.
His freaks and his peaks. All if you hear me.
Holla, if you hear me.
Yeah. Scott Steiner and Ryback should trade like training secrets, I think. Both all natural.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll drink each other's protein.
Yeah.
I'd like to see, well,
Wow.
Yeah.
Steiner
Wow.
back in the day.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Steiner back in the day against Brock. That would have been cool. I think.
Fuck.
That would have been
That little clip you sent me the other day, I sat there and watched
You
that.
see what a fucking... Oh, dude, that guy's head had to fucking hit the rim.
All right, so I hear you brought some topics to the table.
Oh, are we doing that now?
Yeah, let's do that now.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Do I have special music?
No, because I wasn't anticipating you actually contributing. No, I'm kidding.
Yay, it's Crackers! Top 5 moments.
Actually contributed.
He's the cracker. Here's his topics.
Hey. Alright. I'll start with this one. Hardy Boys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You both know.
Yeah.
Are they on their way to being that broken gimmick again? Or are they now in that position that the Dudleys were when they came back for that year?
I'm fearful that they're in that position because at this point, I think that the fans still want to see broken Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff seems to be kind of going that solo route, which is fitting. It would have been nice to see the broken Matt Hardy a while back, especially when he got his head busted open, because that would have been
perfect.
Yeah.
But was a lawsuit up at that point?
That's the thing, and I think now that GFW is on the fence of where they're at, it might be one of those things where they get it for cheap. The properties, and really Matt Hardy can pull that off at any time if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Can the writing staff do it though, and how much does Matt Hardy have in creative over there?
If he's got some kind of input on how the character is portrayed, then I think it would be pretty good.
You already know my standpoint. I think the Hardys, in my opinion, are, I wouldn't say overrated, but I think that ship's already sailed for me. I really have no interest they're one of those matches I fast forward now.
Really?
On Hulu, yeah. I did it with New Day Tuesday night too.
Against who was it? Ryder and your buddy.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And it's like some of these matches, you already know what's gonna, like Orton versus Aiden English. You know the results. Why do you?
Did you see the ending?
Yeah.
Rusev's number one.
Yeah.
he was so happy. He was like,
how come?
It was funny.
Since when does the referee go, okay, it's an official, have a match?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I listened to Vince Russo's thing. He's like, I forget what the referee's name is. He called him by his name, and he's like, since when does he have the authority to, officialize a match? I mean, obviously it's an official.
Yeah, but
to actually, what's that word?
Authorize?
No, there's another word for it. When you allow or make it official. Authorize is a word for it, but there's another word for it. And I'm wondering, we're going to be talking about something else.
It'll come to us later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I kind of agree with what Stubby's saying, except I'm not tired of them. I don't fast forward through them.
That's that whole TNA, dedication.
Yeah.
What? They're not doing it, so how can it be that?
But it's just the fact that they were tied to it.
No, they're entertaining.
Do you watch every Angle promo?
Dude, most of the time when I'm watching this shit, I'm on my iPad too doing something else.
Just listening?
If it's a good match, then I'm tuned in. But if it's something, mediocre, I'm, skimming shit. I'm just looking shit up, whatever, paying bills, whatever. So I'm not always 100% focused, but no, I find them pretty entertaining.
And I know it's late, we're already 30-something minutes into the show, but I want to apologize for those that actually listened to the show 2 weeks ago. I don't know what happened with the recording, but we lost about 20 minutes of the podcast, so I had to add the exit music, the outro music.
At the end.
So if it just seems abrupt and it stopped, it's because we lost 20 minutes of footage. Won't happen today.
Sweet.
But I hope they are able to bring back the broken or awoken gimmick.
Woken or twisted or something.
If they do you think they're going to hang on to it after WrestleMania? Simply because that's the reset button for their programming?
To be honest with you, I don't think that far ahead. But since you put it that way, yeah, it could definitely be possible. Because, it's not really something that's going to last for years,
So
I wouldn't think.
Come for you, brother.
Bring it on.
Largest arms in the world.
Stubbstradamus already predicted Bobby Heenan.
Well, he's only 6 months off,
ago.
But
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan died. Oh
wait.
No, he didn't.
I said, bless his, or rest his soul or something like that.
something.
And then you came the next week and Bobby Heenan didn't die. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Whoops.
That's a good mistake, though. I'd rather be wrong than be right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drink.
Shit. Son of a bitch. Number two.
For those playing at home, we have a new game. Anytime that you hear the cracker repeat the last thing that either Savvo and I say, it's a drink. Let's see how drunk you get tonight.
We're going to get pretty damn drunk.
All right, number 2.
We've already had 6.
All right, number 2.
No, that was...
Yeah.
Too soon.
Starcade. Will there be How do you have a Starrcade without a Rhodes? Will Goldust take the paint off? Could they do a one-on with Cody?
What is Cody's wife's name?
Brandy.
Brandy actually went on Facebook or on Twitter.
She's pissed.
And was pissed about it. She's like, why do you wait till Dusty passes away to do this pay-per-view? If you don't have the respect to do it while he was alive.
Oh, it's not even a pay-per-view. It's just a show right now.
Right. But you shouldn't even use the namesake since it's Dusty's brainchild.
Right.
And I agree with her. There's so many other... You got War Games. You've got Bash.
That was
Beach.
Dusty's too, though.
Well, if he's creative, then in all fairness, anything that you pick from WCW is going to be Dusty.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, but there are so many other names you can come up with. Maybe come up with a shitty name like Great Balls of Fire or Roadblock.
Right, see, get rid of that shit. Fastlane, I think that's...
Right.
Especially the music for it.
Yeah, I can't get half those songs out of my head.
You know? It's fucking annoying.
Give me the
as fuck.
green light. Uh-huh.
That was actually somewhat decent, but...
Not when you hear it 17 times per...
Right, I get that, but...
Commercial and everything else.
Yeah, I think
But,
they overstepped it a bit, you know.
It's going to be held in the North Carolina Coliseum.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why they're doing it, and like you said, if they do a one-off with Cody coming back, or this is where you get some kind of tribute.
They actually invited Cody to come back for it.
I gotta ask you guys' opinion. What if, and this is a stretch...
Michael P.S. Hayes.
What's that?
That was Michael P.S. Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
This is a stretch, and I mean, you might like this, but what if Goldust switches his gimmick to polka dots?
Yes.
In honor of his dad, and does the whole Dusty Rhodes
Then
gimmick.
it shouldn't be done at Starrcade.
But I mean, can you imagine bringing that back?
I don't want to.
I see him slow.
I don't want to, baby!
I don't see him coming out full cowboy hat and everything, but I see him slow because he's already got the face paint off and the thing was halfway off. I think this next Raw or maybe the next one after that, he'll be back to just Dustin Rhodes.
He should be.
I think he needs to. Ever since
Which leads into my next is this his final run.
I think there are a couple guys that are on the shelf or pulling in the reins. No pun intended. I think we got Cena coming up soon. Kane because of his political endeavors. Rhino, I think, is probably on his way out.
He's still around.
Big Show.
Haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Dustin.
Yeah.
R-Truth, possibly. I know he's still like a live show talent and everything.
Jericho.
Even Dolph Ziggler, I think, might be not retiring but leaving WWE. I think he is actually going to Japan. Because this is what his 17th incarnation of a character that doesn't seem to get over. Was it just me, or were you guys expecting Shawn Michaels to come out and super kick Dolph Ziggler when he did? Because he looked like Shawn Michaels there. He actually did pretty well.
Right?
But he was taking shots at DX. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Everything
All
was,
in a row, yeah.
all of it was DX based.
Hunter, Shawn, DX. Yeah.
Unless they're hinting that Dolph Ziggler's getting a tag team partner, we're going to see DX versus Ziggler and Goldust. You got the that era versus that era.
Good.
I don't know. It just this Dolph thing. He's got a point if you think about it. A lot of these people were. I shouldn't say that a lot of them were gimmick based, because Triple H can wrestle, Shawn Michaels can wrestle, but New Age Outlaws were a gimmick.
They were a good tag team, though. I thought.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Warrior was a gimmick. Where
I never really.
He's a great wrestler.
So basically, he's saying what I kind of have been saying.
this guy is so starving for
No, but
acknowledgement.
Am I right? Am I right?
Right there. Am I right?
The whole Nakamura, the whole, you know.
I thought he was doing DX.
Next week, I know. Next week it'll be Bobby Roode. Watch, he'll be talking about.
It's gonna come out as the Bellas.
Well, they could.
What the fuck is Bailey coming back already? Not already, but they're just like
They had to at San Jose. Speaking of, why didn't we go to these?
Did you catch that?
I know. I was. Yeah.
The commentator said that was a dirty move. That was a dirty play. That was a dirty move by Bailey or something.
Hinting that she's trying
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because if we actually really sat down and listened to commentary, they're giving us hints of stuff,
Yeah.
but we're just so tired of hearing their bullshit.
Usually just fast forward, I know.
Hey, have you noticed both
more
SmackDown?
serious.
I don't know. I noticed this
He's
the other day.
He's
For those that
leaning-
can't
You
see, he's
notice-
leaning into the microphone.
Both SmackDown and Raw. Who's the main lead on Raw? Michael Cole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the main guy on SmackDown?
What's his
That
face?
Phillips guy.
Yeah.
They're both white.
Wow.
They both kind of look same features.
A lot of racism going on right now.
Yeah.
In the WWE, my friend, yes.
Well, you want to get technical. You got Booker T on one, who's a black guy,
But not in charge.
but you got Byron Saxton,
Shut up, Saxton.
who's the other black guy.
He's
The
pretty
other
much white.
one. Yeah.
He's Carlton.
All right. So you said you have a fourth one.
Well, that was only two, but yeah.
He said we started talking about the third one too. I thought.
Well, you can always just pause it when you start doing it.
All right. So what?
You want to go do karate in the basement?
Yeah. And watch cops.
Yes.
Play drums.
What are we talking about?
Nobody even knows what we're talking
I know.
about. I unrecorded or I unpaused it after we were already halfway into the conversation.
It's okay.
All right. Number 4.
Well, I just had another thought. Did you see what the one of the matches are for Starrcade?
Honestly, I can't remember right now.
Steel cage match: Charlotte Flair versus Natalya for the title.
No, I didn't see
Same building that her dad and Harley Race fought in a steel cage for the World Heavyweight title.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I thought that's pretty cool.
I thought we were going to see Flair on
What?
SmackDown. On
Right?
Tuesday.
Their book just
I'm lost.
come out. What?
Flair against Natalya?
Charlotte Flair. Yes.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair. Yeah, not Ric Flair.
I know, but what link is there between Natalya and Harley Race?
There's not.
It's not.
Okay.
It's just
Flair.
it's a steel cage championship match in the same building,
Okay.
same show.
Okay, I thought maybe
Yeah.
I was missing something.
It's for Flair. Be fair to Flair. Another
You know,
Painter moment.
I'm with Flair all the way. Either
Right?
both of them.
Dirtiest player in the game.
That's right.
Only guy you know that can wake up from a medical-induced coma and cut a promo.
Right? Jesus. Damn. Okay. This was kind of long, but I got that email from WWE that we were talking about beforehand regarding different tiers to the network.
What about for those that don't know what the email that you guys were already talking about?
I was getting to that.
Okay.
Jeez.
I can't be Stubbstradamus on everything.
I know. So basically, this email was talking about if the WWE Network was to go on different pricing tiers and had these different kind of shows, what would you be willing to pay for it? How interested are you in each of these different shows, sections, access to conference calls, live events, autographs, all that nonsense.
Wouldn't the smarter thing be just don't respond to the email and then just keep how they have it now? So WWE doesn't make money.
I know. Because honestly, although some of them did sound cool,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to go pay more for it.
Right. Not only that, but they shot themselves in the foot by giving out all these months free here and there.
Right.
Why would you want to? I can watch WrestleMania, which normally would cost $70, $80. If I bought it on pay-per-view, I can watch it for free for a month, and then to cancel my subscription.
Right.
I think maybe the coolest one, some of the coolest ones were getting, footage from Ring of Honor and TNA.
Yeah.
But also that we, the people, have a voice as far as Hall of Fame inductees and this and that.
We the people.
Savvo Swagger.
If I was in marketing for WWE, what I would have initially done with the network for like the first 1,000 or million people that signed up.
1,000 or million.
Yeah, that's
big
my,
difference.
That's my,
but it just
my
sounds
math.
funny.
You pay a year-long membership. You pay $100 or whatever to get WWE for a year, instead of doing these month-to-month things, because you get people that are doing it for a month and then dropping it, and now you're not making any money, and you have all that content out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of this content you can find clips of on YouTube, or if you have a Fire Stick like me, you don't even have to pay for the network. I can watch the network for free, but I don't get to pick what content I watch.
Dear FBI, I have no affiliation with this man and his Fire Stick.
You hooked me up with the Fire Stick guy.
Shh. His name is Savvo, and he lives in Turlock.
Salvo Russo.
I don't even have a Fire Stick. Bullshit.
On a side note, I mentioned to good brother Trip here that Vince Russo just had a wedding anniversary. I believe it was on September 10th. And ironically,
That's weird. That's my anniversary.
Salvo Russo also had an anniversary September 10th. You killed WCW.
Speaking of killing WCW, did you look at? I think you did the little Facebook war I got in with this one dude.
Oh my god! Yes,
he actually went to my other things that. There's a Pro Wrestling for Life. What do you call it?
There are wrestling fans out there that really, to this day, still believe this shit is 100%.
No, but
real.
this guy was crazy. He went to previous ones I did like a month ago and commented after everything I commented on. And he said, because I mentioned something about, he put, it started because they put a thing of
Call him out on here.
David Arquette. It's over with.
He's probably listening to your podcast right now.
he trolled Savvo hard.
Oh,
God.
big, and he was calling me the troll. And it's just like, I just commented, I don't see how he said that David Arquette winning the title was what ruined WCW. What killed WCW. And I said, it was a lot more than that, blah, blah, blah. And then he started going off and this and that. And I said, so that's that, which is stupid. Killed WCW, but an 70 to 80-year-old lady can give birth to a hand or whatever, and then he had... Was it a hand or a foot?
Hand.
See, I said a hand, but he kept saying it was a foot. And he posted this big fat kid's feet stomping on cookies. And he kept bringing up feet. And I was like, dude, half of this shit you're saying don't even make sense because you don't know how to fucking spell.
You're arguing with a 12-year-old, most likely.
No, I don't think so. I really don't
Then
think
he was
so.
like, I'm going to fly to California and come sleep with you. And
and that's why I called you that night.
You got worked.
What time is it in
funny,
California?
though.
I was like, I was just reading this shit. I was cracking up.
I was just saying, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then I was like, your comebacks are so funny and you're so tough. Blah, blah,
He was
blah.
going after Carl, too.
Right,
Robert.
right,
I was like,
right.
holy shit.
Is this Jeff Lane?
But it was
I don't
funny.
fuck.
It's funny because Carl says, Salas Fantasas is a good cunt.
Coont.
Whatever.
A good coot.
And then the guy's like, did you just call him a coont? Oh, of course he didn't say it, coont. But
And then you would see just random, the guy would just tag you. And he wouldn't say anything, he would just tag you.
yeah. So I was
boom, boom, boom,
like
boom,
right
boom.
in a row, like 3 or 4 in a row sometimes. It's just like,
Can I sleep at your house?
I wish
Some-
Carl a happy birthday. I said, happy birthday, you something. And he goes, thank you, you coont. Everybody coont.
Uh-huh. Good old Carl. So back to my topic.
Yeah, sorry.
Now that we...
man, we got
That is what goes through my head all the time. These ADD moments that we're doing on the microphone is how my brain works 24/7. Ask him.
Yep.
We'll be talking about something, and all of a sudden we're talking about The Walking Dead, and then somehow we're talking about the DMV. And
Wow.
yeah. All right, so number 5.
No, I'm still on number 4.
Number
That
4.
Never even finished it because we went off in your little tangent. That was a big word. So what I got out of that email mostly was they asked, "What do you think of this?"
Sanction.
Holy shit! There you
I
go.
told you it was going to
Nice.
pop up. Sanction.
Nice.
Referee cannot sanction a match.
There we go.
hey, interrupting again.
Not authorized. Sanction. I told you.
Sanction.
We'd be talking about something else, and it's just going to pop into my head.
There we go.
Sanction.
Number 4.
Number 4.
In the email, it stated, "How do you think? What are your thoughts on them developing a PG-14 show exclusively for the network?"
I think they tried it already. Isn't Storytime PG-14 or whatever? And so is...
Isn't that what we're watching Monday nights?
It's still kind of just PG,
Are they testing the waters by having him say bitch?
probably. But my thing is, I don't know what your guys. I was thinking, watch it just take off like NXT did, and then they fucking water it down. SmackDown took off; it was great, and now it's fucking shit because it was doing so much better than Raw.
They changed
Wouldn't
the writers
wouldn't
and
the
then
same
it went
thing
to
happen?
shit.
And then it would just be crap.
On a side note, did I talk about this on the air 2 weeks ago, or was this just me talking to you guys directly? That I noticed that WWE is going more of the Attitude Era-esque and let wrestlers go real talk, not going kayfabe, actually shooting on each other. And they said this is probably the reason why they got rid of Talking Smack, because they wanted to integrate it into the actual live shows.
Yeah.
Was that on the air or was that... I can't remember.
I think that was on the show.
Okay. But yeah, that goes into what you're saying.
I'm not 100% sure. But
I think they're testing the waters to see if it's a successful thing.
Yeah.
Problem is, WWE is not changing their programming. They're still doing the same carbon copy matches they're doing from the previous week, and they're up against Monday Night Football now and the fall schedule. They're losing ratings.
Oh yeah.
From what I heard on the hard camera side, it was completely tarped off on Raw and SmackDown.
And did you see?
This is talking San Jose and Oakland, which is a pretty strong market, I would think, for wrestling fans.
I'm glad you said Oakland. Just reminded me of all the places for fans to say that's too far during Ginger's thing. It was Oakland. Not Santa Barbara.
Oh, really? Yeah,
it was fucking Oakland. And for those fans to say you went too far?
Because I got a new term.
Well, no, because that makes sense. Think about it. They're the ones always protesting.
Yeah.
So they went, yeah.
So they're the ones chanting, you went too far with that promo? Fuck. You must have went too far then.
I think it's just chant monkeys being chant monkeys.
Yeah, I do too.
I gotta get a new sound effect instead of sheep. They're chant monkeys now. We got that.
But yeah, did you see like the pictures online of like the empty seats and the
I heard on the hard camera side was completely tarped off.
That's why when Roman said that one week about ticket sales have been, soaring and blah 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 blah, I was laughing. I'm like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Number 4.
Because it's their number 4 is done. That was my number 4. That's not a 5.
You want to hear something pretty bad? We're now only a good hour into the show, and we still haven't gone over the card for
numbers.
That's fine. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get
there. All right, you ready for this last one?
I am. Well, you did. I thought it was the last one.
No.
Wow, my voice just cracked.
I say you went through puberty right there. It's the next one. As Cena haters.
Oh yeah.
Do we purposely look and nitpick everything about him just to complain about it?
Yes.
I listened to a podcast talk about this, and it made me actually really think. And you can deny it all you want. I don't believe you really truly are a Cena hater. Just like I don't believe people chant "You suck" to Kurt Angle. I think now it's a respect thing that they're chanting "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" because it's kind of like it's the thing to do now.
Yeah,
it's like the what?
Right. Which you can blame Christian for that.
Yeah.
Do you hear the story behind that?
You can blame Andrew Christian for the "You suck" on Kurt Angle too.
Yeah. Edge or Christian, I guess, either called Stone Cold's voicemail or the other way around, and kept saying, saying what, and Stone Cold picked up on it and thought it was funny. So we can blame Christian for fucking up.
I don't like the two. I don't like either one of those guys, Christian and Edge.
Really?
But
it's just annoying to me.
Like I said, I've never really disliked Cena. I think he, as a person, is great. He reminds me too much of Hogan in the ring. And it's almost like they have to follow that script every era. There's got to be a wrestler that
only does 5 moves.
Yeah, that doesn't. But then if you think about it, Batista only did 5 moves. Lesnar only does 5 moves.
But Batista did a
powerbomb. Yeah, once you get to that main event level, your whole repertoire just
right.
But you can still.
Austin was the same way.
But you can look at people like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had more than 5 moves and they were over.
They were over, but they weren't that superstar status like Austin, Rock.
You don't think HBK was there?
Mm-mm.
But
I love HBK too.
All the people you were naming though were people that were killer on the mic. You didn't have to.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my butt hurts.
But see, if you go back and watch Stunning Steve Austin, he had a shit ton of moves.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
No, he actually put on his podcast that later on in his career, when he became Austin 316, he didn't have any moves at all.
Because once you're so high, you don't have to do all those moves.
Right.
You just hit the main things that the fans want to see, and that's it.
And I guess for his health, which didn't really help out, was a good thing.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't
Gave
have
him some
much.
longevity there.
Yeah.
Which
that's the other thing too.
Which, if you think about it, Stone Cold really wasn't in the WWE for very long.
Mm-mm. Fucking Owen.
I mean, yeah, mathematically, you look at, he came in at 96, 95? You would know, probably
95.
We saw him at a live event as the ringmaster with DiBiase.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But when he finally got over, was at 98?
He had hair too. Wait.
No, he didn't.
No.
No.
Okay, no.
The 316 started in 96.
96. So you figure 96 to 2002, 2003?
Yeah.
He was really...
7 years.
Yeah, I mean, Cena's been there 15.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho's been there, what, 70?
Right?
Goldust, another 70.
Ric Flair, 1,000.
So, I mean, at the same time...
Well, Jericho's been there 17 years, right? I mean, I don't know, because he came in...
18, technically. I guess he came in 99.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is weird because he debuted on the Titantron in 2000, but I heard he was in WWE in 99.
Really?
That's from what I hear. I mean, we can always look it up. I could be wrong.
I thought it was 99 this whole time.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. So number 5.
That was it.
What was it?
The Cena haters. Do we, just because we hate him so much, do we find every little thing to nitpick and hate him for it?
Probably.
No, because when he cuts his promos, I think he's
great on the
he's
mic.
fucking killer on the mic.
Really?
I think he gets a little ghetto, and I'm not like,
Well,
you know.
that's the fun part to it too, is because.
But sometimes it's it's cool when he does.
He picks what level black he is, depending on what city he's in too.
He tries to throw jokes out there, and they're just corny as fuck.
I think that's really his personality.
I know.
I think that's really who he is. Although he looked like he was funny in Trainwreck, the movie.
That was
Well, yeah, that's because he had to follow the script.
Yeah. But even the outtakes were actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys ready to jump into the main card?
Yeah.
You got the matches?
I'm excited for this.
Are we gonna do your prediction first, or
My
or
prediction? You mean Stubbstradamus?
Damn, I can't. That's Stubbstradamus. Okay,
All right, let's break into a Stubbstradamus moment.
let's do it.
The almighty Stubbstradamus comes to you in this moment of clarity for mere predictions for next year or upcoming in the WWE. First being the elimination of the women's division on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. With the constant flip-flopping of the titles and Natalya just recently receiving the women's title, it is clear that WWE is trying to get the title on as many people as possible and getting the numbers up high with the possibility that they're eliminating this title. What I see happening is a new women's division, just like 205 Live, being formed on the WWE Network and giving women the spotlight on their own show with their own titles. Sorry, Roger. You have the women's title, tag team title, intercontinental, and possibly US. With as many women that have been introduced to the WWE roster, there is more than enough manpower or woman power to make this happen. That is one of Stubby's predictions. Number 2. With WWE releasing a WWE wrestling game every year with a exclusive downloadable character, each year this character has been a larger-than-life faction of WWE, whether it be a Hall of Famer or a previous talent. Looking back, you had Sting, Ultimate Warrior, Goldberg, most recent, Kurt Angle. With that said, no bigger name can come to the scene than one CM Punk. Stubby's bold prediction, CM Punk makes his return to the WWE at Royal Rumble as a entrance in the actual Royal Rumble, which will lead to him facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And finally, number 3, with talks of James Storm returning back to WWE on NXT, we already have a current friend of his from TNA alumni, one Bobby Roode. I believe this is going to be a chance for Bobby Roode to drop the glorious angle If you look back, you see that Dolph Ziggler is taking shots at wrestlers and their extravagant entrances. I think this will cause Bobby Roode to drop the glorious gimmick, just be Bobby Roode, and then we will see the faction of Bobby Roode and James Storm once again. And there you have it. A Stubbstradamus moment. Alright, so like I said before, No Mercy coming to you from the Los Angeles, the City of Angels, Los Angeles at the Staples Center on September 24th. You got 2 main event WrestleMania caliber matches with a couple sub-card not so bad matches. You think WWE's giving away too much by doing this? Or do you think it's like I was saying before?
I think they need to do it.
Or you think it's, like I said before, they are offering these free membership things, so it really doesn't matter what month you do a pay-per-view in and what show it is, you're going to get the same fan base. Whether it be WrestleMania, which is going to be free for a lot of people, or it's going to be No Mercy, which is going to be free for a lot of people. Do you do these random surprise main events because you get more subscribers at certain peak times?
Probably, but shit, I don't know.
Alright, so you're the expert on this one. How many matches are we looking on the card?
That I've seen is 7 matches.
That's actually a small card. I like that, though. Internet sucks in this house.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up
Especially in this room.
the match and everything, and it's not letting me.
He's gone.
I know, I'm just trying to look for mine.
Well, in no particular order, we have a Cruiserweight Championship match with Neville versus Enzo.
As much as this is going to suck,
Enzo's getting that title.
Enzo's getting the title.
If he does, oh god, it just doesn't make sense. You know, I mean, for somebody like Austin Aries to lose, like how many times? 2, 3 times to Neville, and
Austin Aries isn't selling the merchandise that Enzo does.
Enzo was, I mean, at the same time, look at Enzo, what he has to do to get this shot. He literally gets his ass kicked on a weekly basis. He ragdolls for every big guy on that card. And for a while, I mean, he looked like he was dead when he got dragged to the ring. And the guy seems like a nice guy. Harry's annoying, behind the scenes, but he seems like a nice guy. He seems like he gets it. I think this is going to lead up to the fact that...
I don't want him to get it, just so you know. I can't stand him.
You want a Stubbstradamus prediction?
Yeah.
sure,
Outside the Stubbstradamus prediction?
sure.
So like
I think this
The unofficial one.
Yeah, I think this is what's going to get cast to go, you know what, maybe this guy isn't the one weighing me down. And they get back together. Because Enzo's going to be a champion. And we're going to see the reformation of... Hold on. No, we're good. We're going to see the reformation of Enzo and Cass.
I don't
So?
agree.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think they tried this thing with Cass, and it's WWE's goldfish mentality. He didn't get over the first time around, so move on to the next guy. Cass is kind of overlooked already, and I think they're going to we sell more T-shirts with Enzo and Cass.
I mean,
I don't think this soon.
Oh, on a side note,
I think it will happen.
can,
I don't
sure.
think it's this soon, though. Will you?
on a side note, forgot to mention it in the very beginning of the show. This is episode number 20.
Bammy!
We made it to 20.
Right on.
Holy shit.
Only took 8.5 months, but we made it to 20.
You still made it.
Yeah, we're here.
It's alright.
Anyway, I hope Neville wins it. I'm going with Neville.
It just makes me wonder why they would escalate Enzo so fast if they didn't plan on flipping the title.
It seems like almost everybody they sent from NXT over is just, like the new people have just gone up too fast.
This can also be WWE breaking off their divisions, because I hear that the European is going to be getting their own show, like they had their tournament.
The
UK, which Triple H invented.
That's right.
Yeah. And with that being said, Neville is from overseas, So that could be his move over that way.
Give him some star power over there.
And then you give a face for the cruiserweight division, which would be Enzo.
Uh-huh.
Because Neville's being kind of squandered right now, talent-wise.
Yeah.
He's enough to be on the main roster. Right
Yeah, definitely. Not to go back to what we were talking about, but I believe it was your number 5 about the email you got, right?
Yeah, number 4.
4.
My 4 was 4.
Even if they did add all this stuff,
And it wasn't number 2.
and let's say you didn't have to pay for it, how much would you watch this new stuff?
Some of it I liked a lot.
I know, but I mean, I don't know. To me, I don't know if I could dedicate much more time to this. I mean, to sit there watching it.
It's funny you say that because as much as I like the old wrestling that WWE has there archived, there's really maybe only 5 or 6 things on the network that I actually watch. And you're getting hours and hours and hours of stuff.
Right. I mean, right now, the only thing I'm really watching is the monthly pay-per-view or Bring It to the Table, and sometimes Table of 3.
I watch NXT, I watch 205 Live. You guys should give 205 Live a chance. If you look at it, even though it is a WWE product, if you look at it as an indie product with a better production, you're like, this is actually not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's usually like the tapings that I watch. And occasionally I'll watch like a documentary on somebody or like a 24, whatever. But other than that, I don't feel the need to go back and watch SummerSlam 98.
See, I just watched 92 the other day.
Which
Wembley
it's
Stadium.
for people like him. No offense, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
No, I know.
But it's like you and Josh will go back and you guys will spout out statistics and matches that took place, 20 years ago because you guys will actually put the time in. I'm like, it's like me watching a Dallas game that I saw
20
Why would I
years
watch
ago.
Super Bowl 30 again if I already seen it? And
What if you haven't seen it?
Right. That's different.
I mean, like, there's so many WCW ones, too,
Mm-hmm.
even WWF ones, that I haven't seen. I mean, I found out the results afterwards, of course, but...
But technology's ruined it for me, too, because I don't go back and watch, like, you guys are going to give me shit for this, but I haven't watched any of the Star Wars movies because the special effects now in movies...
I won't give you shit for it because I haven't seen any of them.
I can't go
What
back...
the hell is wrong with you?
Sorry. They've been on, but I was just...
I can't wrap my head around an older movie for some reason. Like, I
can understand what you're saying when it comes to, like, movies from the 50s or 60s. I feel the same way about that.
Like, as much as I love Stand By Me, but I can't... I mean, I won't go back and really watch it unless it's on.
Right.
Are you going to fart?
No, I thought you said Stand By You.
Oh, sorry. You scared me there. I'm like, the tall guy standing up. I'm at ass level right now. He's going to rip one. All right, back to the card.
Okay.
My pick, Enzo.
Yep, Enzo. Especially after the way Raw happened.
What happened?
He got the shit beat out of him by Braun and Neville.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a good lawn dart. He threw him through the ropes. I didn't think he was going to be able to make it through.
Okay, another match, No Mercy. We got Finn Balor against Bray Wyatt.
Finn Balor.
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
this
not
is
against
man.
the Demon.
Yeah, this is the man.
So I'm going with Bray because it's not the Demon.
And is Dustin going to get involved?
Oh boy.
I say,
Uh-oh.
I say,
No dramas in action.
yeah, I say Bray Wyatt's going to win it. I think we've got a 50-50 booking in this. We already had Finn win last.
Right, that's the only reason.
So Bray will win this one, then they'll have the main match at the Survivor Series.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going with Bray too because
And
of,
it's a Survivor Series, so it's going to be a gimmick match. Because it's Survivor. It's probably a Buried Alive or a Demon in a Cage match. Or
Something.
I'm basically going with Bray because he's not facing the Demon. He's just facing Fonzie as your
yeah.
Fonzie.
Hey.
him in his leather jacket. So
say
Survivor
Bray.
Series. It
Gobbledygooker.
used to be where they have teams of 5, right?
Strive to survive.
Interesting fact. The Undertaker was actually supposed to debut in that egg. And
What?
And they decided that was not going to be a good gimmick, so they put the turkey. Why
No.
would, yeah,
No.
look it up. Look at Undertaker who was supposed to be in the egg. And I'm pretty sure that would have been,
That would have killed it.
You probably would have had a 1-year run. if that.
Not even that.
Damn, we could have gone back to WCW.
Skyscrapers.
Yeah!
Over time, we would end up in WWE. 'Cause
Right.
They own everything.
I'm still upset that Vince never capitalized on, which I
Polka
know
dots?
they never would. They wouldn't bring it up anyways. But you know, who got hurt? Spivey or Sid? Sid got hurt, and Calloway took his spot, and the Skyscrapers were Dan Spivey. Then they were both ended up in WWE. It was like, oh, they could fight finally.
Right.
Did you add an extra W in there? I heard WWE.
WWE. I don't know.
Alright, we got another
So we're
match.
all going Bray.
Right.
Okay.
Bray, yes. Intercontinental Championship match. Miz against Jason Jordan.
Jason Angle. Jason Angle.
Miz against Jason Angle.
I think this is
It's his biological father, not his legal father.
I think this is a slow build. I think we're going to see Kurt Angle versus The Miz at WrestleMania.
Really?
Yeah, and I think this is going to be a long, ongoing thing. So I can see Jason Jordan winning this and having a rubber match at Survivor Series.
And
So,
you?
Jordan. I really like his gimmick.
Oh, he did great against Cena and Reigns.
And when he came out to defend, I'm like, oh, he's gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah.
He's gonna whoop some ass.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? I think it was to Miz that took it.
To Miz took it.
I think it was Miz that took the belly to belly, and he didn't slide or anything. You just see just a flat. I was like, ooh, fuck, that hurt. Because you notice it. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Miz. It took him a while to get back up.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you checked out Watchamania yet?
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to watch them. They're pretty fucking.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. You ever seen him?
Just that one time. Just one time.
Hearing them screw up lines and stuff when Miz
Yeah.
called it the Barclay Center or whatever. And he was like, "You mean the Barclay Center?"
Just look up Sid promos.
I know.
That's a whole Watchamania
Yeah.
right there.
We're live, pal.
Was it? I have.
You ever seen Lex Luger?
He is my favorite wrestler, though.
You ever seen Lex Luger fight the Invisible Shirt?
Visible.
Look that up on YouTube.
Did you see what Sid looks like now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the Invisible Man gimmick was a Glenn Gilberti, a.k.a. Disco Inferno invention.
Really?
Yeah, that they couldn't get over. But I hear they're doing it on the indie scenes now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Time changes.
Yep. All right, we got a tag team match also. Fucking Ambrose and Rollins
I don't care.
against Sheamus and Cesaro. I don't want them to be.
Is this like the same with...
It's
How many
too-
times are you gonna go? Yeah.
The reason I don't like it, they're like fucking Justin Bieber or something, you know? They're so mainstream, it's just like, get it the fuck away from me. I don't like that shit.
Do you want my just pick or do you want my Smart Mark pick?
Whatever you want to give us.
Smart Mark pick, they're not going to give up the titles this quick. And they're not going to give them right back to Sheamus and Cesaro,
No.
so they keep it.
Yeah.
My regular pick, same thing.
Yeah.
It's clear as day.
Who would you want to win?
Neither one.
Neither one.
I think they should just relinquish the
Oh,
titles.
Sheamus and Cesaro, badass.
Oh, I love them. They're
Right.
my favorite tag team right now.
But you don't want them to win. You just
No, because
It's just what they've been in lately. It's just been.
it's boring. They need to. I mean, they need to join another faction. Make them their like own rendition of the club with Gallows and Anderson.
What do you think? New version of the Horsemen with Triple H being the Ric Flair manager.
I think.
It could be the JJ Dillon.
Sure. Yeah.
I think.
Samoa Joe. Something I saw something online about it. Samoa Joe, would be in it.
I thought something was going to happen with Joe, Kevin Owens, and
Yeah.
Here's my thing though
Triple
too.
H.
Now that I think about it, they have deemed themselves the Bar as their faction gimmick,
Yeah.
which gives me reason to believe they might actually win the titles back, simply because they've got a name now for their. You don't put a name to a faction if you don't plan on doing something with it.
yeah.
So I guess it can go both ways, but
Giggity.
yeah, smart booking would be to keep it with Dean and
What happened on Monday? Because I fast forwarded this match.
so did I.
I don't remember.
I must have been on my iPad.
Right?
Yeah.
See, that's three people right there that didn't pay attention.
I'm telling you, I just can't stand the two of them together.
Have they become the new women's match?
Pretty much, for me, yeah.
You know the pee break?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Rollins. I don't have a problem with him, but I can't stand Ambrose. Never could. And
Thank you.
The two of them together, it's just
What if they
watered
do
down.
a both double dive to the ropes? Is it going to be in slow motion for both of them?
Oh, what they did do is they went opposite directions.
And it went like this?
Yeah.
Was it
Oh
slow?
no, just Deer. It just is it just me or does Ambrose seem like
He's
like
just
when
going.
he's hecka slow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get
Just,
safe.
yeah, I've been saying that.
Keeping it safe.
Keeping it safe. Not like Benoit, just...
Right.
Land it on your head. Pull a
Fuck.
taker.
You're in fucking Big E when he.
Right?
That was like a fucking missile, a cannon or something.
Missile.
Big
right.
black missile.
Yeah. Giggity.
All right, and we got a women's
He did
championship. Women's championship. Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Emma, and Bailey.
You probably already know my take on this one. So I'll let you guys do yours and then I'll rant and bitch and complain after.
Wait. It's a 5-way?
Yeah.
Yes.
When did that happen?
This past Monday. Bailey was
What, what don't you know about Bailey?
I thought
Emma.
they...
It was a fatal 4-way that turned into a fatal 5-way with Bailey on Raw.
I thought the winner of that would face Alexa for the title at the pay-per-view.
No, Alexa's in it.
That's where I have my complaint. You want to make your pick or you want to hear me bitch?
Okay, go over... It's Bailey.
It's, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Emma, and Bailey.
I'm going to say Bailey.
To win it?
Yeah. Elimination?
Is that who you want to win?
No. I want Nia to win.
I underlined my pick. I'm going with Nia. If it's not Alexa, I'm going with Nia. Who I want to win.
You want my pick first or you want my complaint first?
Whatever you want to give us.
Do you pick first?
Alright, my pick is going to be Emma.
No.
And this goes into my whole Stubbstradamus.
I have a spoiler alert. If you want to hear it.
Sure.
Only reason I heard the only reason why Emma's in this match is because she's going to be the one to lose.
Really?
That's what I heard.
She's taking the fall?
Yes.
Okay, I'm still sticking with Emma winning. How do you like them apples?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, you do.
You have a choice. You have a decision.
You like those
opinion,
apples,
whatever. That's your
That
opinion.
falls into the Stubbstradamus prediction simply for the fact that I think that the
What doesn't fall in? No. Go
I
ahead.
think the WWE Women's Division on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT is coming to an end. That's why they're slingshotting these belts. That's why you've already had Bailey have it 4 times. 4 times, right?
Bailey?
Bailey's only had it
just
once.
once.
Sorry, Sasha having it 4 times.
Right.
Alexa having it 4 times.
Yeah, but she's deserving.
Natty now finally getting it. These are all signs that this division's coming to an end. And that we're going to have all the women start
On
to-
one roster.
So you're going to make that title obsolete. So you might as well just slingshot that belt onto everybody, put them in the history books.
That kind of degrades it, though, doesn't
It does, but what other title do they do that with? Really?
They're going to cut it down to one title, too?
I think they're going to have their
That
own.
would be a good option.
I think they're going to have their own Intercontinental. I think they're going to have their own
Tag
US and their own tag team and their own women's championship.
See, that's
There's
the
enough
thing.
women. I think it would be
Oh,
good,
yeah.
but
That's why you have these Stubbstradamus moments.
is that
That's
going to be only on the network?
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks. Am I going to dedicate another hour on top of that?
Yes.
I think you would.
I don't know.
Yes.
In fact, I would dedicate 2 if it was done right with women.
Don't say that.
Right. So I think Emma's getting it.
I don't.
I think all of a sudden Emma's been put in the mix a lot lately, and there's no
She
reason
has.
for it.
Because
There's no reason for it.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I read
You
that.
could easily make Bailey take the pin, or Sasha take the pin. Sasha's got some heat right now. Why not?
Yeah, but who's lowest on the totem pole? Emma.
True. But if you want to go on microphone and technique, then I'd put Nia Jax on the lower of the totem pole.
Did you guys see when Bailey? You saw Bailey come out, right?
Yeah.
How come like she comes out and she already looks like she's about to cry? Like she's constipated or something. It's just like
This guy takes a break from Bailey because she hasn't been on TV. She comes back and he's right back.
no, but I noticed. That was like the first thing I noticed. It's like, why do you gotta have that pouty face? I mean, if they're telling
That's how
her...
I always felt about Brian Knobs from the Nasty Boys.
She must have snubbed him at a signing somewhere.
Something, huh?
Never seen her before.
I met her at Aftershock. She's really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. No. I mean, I'm sure she's, you know...
We hugged
cool,
and we cried.
whatever. Cried?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to cue the Bailey music. This part right here. Note to self, cue Bailey music.
I'm going with Naya. Anyway.
Who'd you pick?
Naya.
Naya, Emma. It's funny we didn't take the main people that we thought.
Well, that's the thing. I got like a double pick. I mean, if Alexa retains, then...
I'll stop it, Josh.
But yeah, I'm going to go with Naya, though.
Stop it, Josh.
I think she needs a title.
You're smiling because you don't, right?
What happened?
Making double picks.
Oh.
Coming up with your pick, I think, but I can also...
Well, what about you? Oh, I think they're going to win because of interference. I mean, just give a fucking winner.
Next match, please.
Yeah, see? Motherfucker. Okay, next match. John Cena against Roman Reigns. Wow. Okay, first of all, honestly, are you excited to see this match?
Yeah.
Okay. And you?
Yeah. As long as it's an actual match and not some shenanigans.
I like Roman.
So do I.
Just bought a Roman Reigns shirt the other day. $5.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not buying any t-shirts from WWE. $5?
Yeah.
I want one.
Thank you to my friend Milo. Milo's Collectibles,
Oh.
San Jose, California.
Was he over there in Tracy?
Yeah.
Were they doing a collectible show? Because I know they normally do them.
No, he had a booth at the. They did the Tracy firefighters versus policemen,
Oh.
and like a eat off.
Because normally in the mall, they actually do regularly have people selling collectibles. So
Oh yeah. He's usually.
Because that's where I saw Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's where I saw Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
So we were there together. We did.
Mall security didn't want... Well, I didn't actually get in line. I just saw him.
Oh, I was sitting at the table with Milo, and then
Yeah, no,
took people's money.
Yeah. Yeah, security's like...
And then I tried to crack a joke to him, and he didn't laugh.
Dude.
He's actually not
Kurt
tall.
Angle?
Kurt Angle.
You think he's tall? I mean,
No, he's not.
That's
did
when he
you
had the
think
eye-
he was tall?
I thought he was. He's,
IWGP
He's
title.
short.
He's probably like, what, 5'10"? 5'11"?
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's shorter than that.
Because he was almost at eye level with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'7". But I'm pretty sure he's taller than me just by a
So
little
maybe
bit.
he's 5'7". Sorry.
Next match, please.
Does he have a huge forehead? Wait, no.
I think
Anyways, I spent $45 on shirts, and they were $5 each.
that's nice.
Yeah.
9 shirts.
Yeah.
That's a
Polka dot?
quick math.
Did you get a
No,
polka
but I got a Macho Man once, neon green.
He also got an Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, Angelina, yeah.
Yeah, I got the insight because I'm in the house where the shirts are at.
Right.
And then there's another one.
She got a Hogan and a
Okay.
Warrior.
Oh, speaking
Established
of,
1984.
Yep, which I wanted, but didn't have my size.
my wife got like a little wrestling shirt for the little guy out there.
Stubbs?
No, the smaller guy.
Oh,
This is a wrestling podcast.
A wrestling part. It's a wrestling shirt.
Okay.
Okay, so who are you going with? Cena or Reigns?
I think Reigns is going to win. He's going to brutalize John Cena. I think he's really going to whoop his ass.
He's like, I like that answer.
It gives John Cena an excuse to be away from movies for a while, too.
it's true.
Beat his ass. And then he's going to cut a promo.
Kind of like
the next
Lesnar
night.
did to him that one year.
Yeah, he's going to cut a promo the next night and say, you know, John Cena talks a good game on the microphone, but I just whooped his ass. This is my yard. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
I retired The Undertaker. And then they're gone.
So you think this one match and it's over?
No.
No. I think we'll have a return match. And you were saying Undertaker at Survivor Series? And then
I didn't specifically say Survivor Series, but
okay, well, I think we're going to have a rematch. John Cena versus Reigns. And you're going to get Undertaker to come out. And somehow there's going to be... How would you do that, though? Because Cena's a babyface, Undertaker's a babyface. How do you start a feud between two babyfaces?
Warrior Hogan.
How did it start?
How did it start? Like bumped into each other.
It's a... I mean, we're
I don't
not-
think with that matchup though it'd be.
They're two so far out there, though. It wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
I don't think it would make it that big of a difference. I
And
know
you know-
in theory they always say you gotta have a heel and a face, but
Overthinking like I do.
No.
You know that John Cena did, in fact, take a shot at The Undertaker. when he cut that promo against Roman Reigns, saying he wrestled a guy who was 20 years past.
Is that a shot or is that the truth?
Right, but he's like, a guy wrestled a guy who's 20 years, whatever.
Past his prime with a fucked up hip.
Right,
Yeah.
and then you have Undertaker come out that he's like, you know what? Let's find out if I'm past my prime.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, exactly.
And then there's your walk-in, I guess. Your lead-in.
Because Reigns this whole time has been saying he retired the Undertaker, but Taker's never said he's retired.
Right, not officially.
So are we going to get a triple threat match at WrestleMania between...
You could. That
Yeah.
would help protect Undertaker.
and then Roman Reigns retires both of them?
Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh, he'd be the biggest heel ever.
people would be pissed.
You can't bounce back from that, can you?
So that's like WrestleMania is what, March?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 months away. You think it's going to go
Technically
that far?
April, but
End of March, beginning of
Yeah.
April, whenever.
Yeah.
Depends.
they did a build for Rock and Cena for a year.
Yeah, but that was different. That was like to the main.
Well, you can make...
There's plenty of time for
Oh, yeah.
to build Cena Taker.
You can do. You don't even have to have Taker actually show up. You can do these little vignettes
Mm-hmm.
of hints of like signs of the Taker.
Which they've done that before.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I picked Cena, but only because it's, I don't know why exactly, but well, I mean, no, I mean, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good match.
the current.
What?
I'd pay to beat my own drum.
I know you do, but no, I don't know. I went with Cena, but I know he's probably on his way
I
out.
went with Cena, but I don't know why.
Well, because it's Cena, you know.
No,
We'll see. We'll see if he wins. Then yes, he buries people. How's that?
we did that as the telltale. I think it's pretty
Obvious.
evident.
Who did he bury? Fucking Wade Barrett. What was Wade
Everybody.
Barrett?
I'll give you that one. Who's Wade Barrett?
What did he bury?
The guy was everybody.
How?
Why is he still the top dog? Why is he still relevant after 15 years as the main eventer? And you're going to say, well, he's not always been a main eventer because he didn't main event the last whatever WrestleManias. He's out doing movies. Why is he still relevant? Big Show's not doing main events.
Okay, Big Show didn't have the success. that he
Goldust is not doing main events.
had. Nobody wants to see Goldust make him.
My point being is,
Everybody still wants to see John Cena.
do you think Triple H should be doing main events?
No.
But he does. Doesn't he get shit for being one that buries talents?
I don't know. Does he? Triple H?
Yeah. He gets inserted. He inserts himself into a wrestle. Shane now.
Yeah. The whole. Yeah.
The only one that I can
I don't
see
hear
that
nobody
can still
talking shit
do
about
it,
it.
and no one gives a shit about it is Undertaker. That can come back and put himself in a main event. Doesn't even have to be a title match. To the guy.
So could you say Undertaker buried people because he had a 21?
No, because that was
streak?
his actual gimmick. But John Cena's gimmick is not being...
Yeah.
Like, Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania.
Yeah, but
I see
was
what
it
you're
always
doing
his gimmick?
What?
Because Undertaker buries people.
Yeah. Nice.
Was it always his gimmick? No.
I give myself a high five for that unintentional awesomeness.
Didn't I bring up the Undertaker?
See? He always needs validation.
Yes, you did, sir.
Okay, so did he bury people?
Literally.
Well, yeah, that was his job.
That was the joke.
I know, but I came up with it, not him. God, you fucking jabronis. All right, moving on. Last match. Brock Lesnar against Braun
I just
Strowman.
realized my finger kind of looks like Bane.
God, this is... It kind of does.
Looks like what?
Bane. For Batman?
Yeah, you'd have to show me.
Okay.
This one is tough to call.
I know, huh?
Oh,
Totally.
Even though Braun's destroyed him the last couple weeks, I don't know. This is one of those ones where they're gonna not let you know.
This ties into the whole Stubbstradamus thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think it's going to be just a one-time match, or?
Yes. I'm gonna say somehow Brock keeps it.
I agree.
Just because Braun's been almost too
Dominant.
dominant. I think that's where I was looking for.
This is
And I don't remember what happened on Raw.
this is part of the whole superstar shakeup. I think he's going to lose to Lesnar, and then somehow move over to fighting toward the other championship because they want him to be a champion. He's ready to be a champion.
He will be.
But he's not going to be the Universal Champion.
You think SmackDown will be a good home for him?
I think anywhere he goes is a good home.
No, I mean competition-wise.
No, but that's the whole superstar shakeup thing. But you can only do so much with the current Raw.
I'd like to see Sheamus against him.
Because they already pushed.
Like Cesaro.
That'd be hard hitting.
We saw it happen. What was the pay-per-view? Where it was him, Samoa Joe.
What? Was the last one? No.
Oh my god.
It wasn't Great Balls of Fire, was it? No.
I'm
It
completely
was
blanking
just the
out.
last one, wasn't it?
Anyway, they've already expedited that, so it's telling me that he's not going to be on this roster for very long because he's already gone through everybody. He's already hit Roman. He's going through Lesnar, who's the champion right now. But this leads into the whole Stubbstradamus.
Technically, only going against. I think
Lesnar is going to hang on to this till at least Royal Rumble, and you have my Stubbstradamus CM Punk return as a mystery entrance at Royal Rumble. We're going to see a Punk versus Lesnar at Mania. I mean, you got Ziggler coming out doing these things, and people are still chanting Punk. That would have been funny if they played Punk's music.
Right.
And he came out as Punk. And then Punk came out and called him out. You get some kind of feud building up there. But no, I think Lesnar, long story short, Lesnar's going to keep it.
Yeah, Lesnar's going to keep it.
Till at least Royal Rumble.
Yep, that's what I picked too.
Then Goldberg comes back and takes it again.
Ellsworth.
Hey, you can do it to AJ Styles, you can do it to Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going with Brock too. I mean, I underlined all my picks.
Would I like Braun to win it? Absolutely.
I would too. That's my favorite guy right now.
But you look at him
and Baron.
If you have him win it, you either have a rubber match against Lesnar at the next pay-per-view, or he has to go through somebody else on that roster, and there's really nobody on that roster that's at that level. Cena's already Samoa Joe's supposedly hurt, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got Reigns and Cena got a feud going on, so there's nothing there. Only other person's Kevin Owens, and he's locked in with Shane for at least another 2 pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
So it only makes sense right now to keep it on Lesnar, as much as I don't like that.
Who's big enough on SmackDown though to really face Braun?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody,
huh?
I mean, if they gave him the right push, you could have went Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Corbin, possibly.
No.
If they... Yeah. I'm not saying right away, but...
I'd like to see Orton versus Braun, if it's done right.
If it's done right, yeah.
Although Orton seems to do better with guys that are smaller or at equal size, because him and Nakamura actually did a pretty good match.
Yeah, that was a pretty damn good match.
Drink.
And he did it before, too.
I know.
I was just going to say
didn't catch
something,
it.
I was just agreeing.
but... I know, so it wasn't exactly the same.
So is that it for the card?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Do we have a pre-show or is anything?
I didn't see anything about it.
Who else is on the Raw roster that would potentially have a match? I'm pretty sure we can see the Hype Bros. Or no, they're on SmackDown now.
They're on SmackDown.
So neither one of you,
Again? Or the drink?
neither one of you watch TNA, right? Or Impact.
Nobody watches TNA because...
Stop it. What's his name?
Only 250,000 do, and they're over in India.
No.
Zach Ryder.
TNA is number-
Zach Ryder's with that Lauren Van Ness chick. I don't know if you know.
The drunk maid. Or...
She's no longer drunk. Yeah.
Oh, she's not drunk anymore?
Yeah.
She probably went to the same rehab as
Bennett?
Canellis.
That would have been
Bennett.
funnier if I would have knew his name right there on the spot.
You can edit that in post.
Yeah. Make myself look really good in post.
Uh-huh.
Man, Stubbs was on tonight.
He's on it.
And he didn't have to shout out Sanction
Right?
20 minutes later.
What do you guys think of the Aiden English guy?
I think that's wasted talent. I really do.
They just need...
He's got that
They got to do something different because him and the Drifter are fucking...
drifting.
I like the
Yes.
Drifter though.
I do too.
Right, but they're drifting.
But they're pretty much doing the same goddamn thing.
Yeah. So, I mean,
And-
Lights are out. They're singing.
and they're not over anymore.
I see the Drifters still being fun, not fun, but good to, entertaining to watch. Where in English, as soon as he starts singing, it's just like, oh god.
All right, I gotta set out an APB. Where are the following wrestlers? I'm very curious to know. What happened to the Fashion Police? It's been 2 weeks now since anything.
Oh, that's right.
I did read something about them, but shit, I can't remember right now.
Where's Nakamura? He cut a promo backstage, but
Yeah.
he's not been on TV.
Right.
Where's Rude?
Working the dark match.
Right.
Where's Heath Slater? And
Who
Ryan?
cares?
I'm just. This is their talent pool. Where's Luke Harper and Eric Rowan?
Yeah, that.
Working dark matches.
Where's our truth? You say who cares, but these are people that actually draw crowd reactions.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That was a legit sorry, too.
Yeah, it was a legit. It's okay. We all make
It
mistakes.
won't happen again.
Okay.
They just put them all in polka dots, it'll be fine.
They should do a little. Why can't I think of the word now?
Tournament?
No,
Stable?
stable with and wearing polka dots.
That's right. They could sanction that match.
You're killing me.
They can thankful it. They can thankful it, baby.
If you will. Go ahead.
Do you want to see Cody come back?
Sure, I
And
don't
you-
have a problem with it.
you
I
think-
don't see him in where he's at. Where is he? New Japan or?
He's doing great where he's at.
Yeah?
He's,
No, I know.
He's not just New Japan. He's in.
He's all over.
He was
Ring
in
of
Ring
Honor.
of Honor.
Wasn't he over at the Sacramento thing that you went to, too? Or the Stockton thing?
Yep.
I'm just saying that because I'd
Was that
be
the-
able to see him.
The place you saw where the rope broke?
That was Stockton. I saw Cody in the Cow House.
Did you see the rape broke? The rope break?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on Botchamania.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was right there in front. Boop.
I'm just saying to go back to WWE because you'd be able to see him more mainstream.
Do you think it'll be a one-time thing, or do you think he'll stay? Because he's definitely...
I think it'd be cool to do a one-time thing, and then eventually at some point he'd come back.
What do you call it? Starcade.
Yeah.
Him and Dustin, I guess. tag
Do
team?
something.
Give
Tag
them a
team.
killer name and make them a tag team. As just no gimmicks, just them.
Crossroads.
That's his
Dusty's,
finishing move.
Dusty's Dots.
That's the name of the tag team.
Crossroads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the crossroads. It's like, do I move on? Do I?
That's
go
the name
to
of his move,
Indies. I know.
Yeah.
That's actually fitting, though. I like that, because Goldust should either retire,
Right,
Brian
that
should
too.
either stay or go. Crossroads, that's very deep.
Fist bump. Sorry.
So,
Ba-da-da-da.
golf club.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Which probably came up really good on the microphone.
Right.
Probably sounds like a...
Let's see. No, my levels are good.
Anything else you guys want to touch on? Giggity. I giggled
Wow.
myself.
You did.
Yeah.
Um,
It's hard to do now with one finger being...
Right? What if
This is church.
Hardy's versus the Rhodes
yeah,
at Starcade?
yeah. I think it. Was,
I could do that. Brothers versus
I
brothers.
think it was. That's what they're going for.
You think so?
No, yeah, I read it.
Oh.
Stop reading this shit.
Well, I saw something about Starcade, so I looked it up.
Now I'm going to watch Starcade and go, oh yeah, Savvo said this.
You're still going
Didn't
to sit
say
there
who's
and
Now
gonna
enjoy it.
win.
I want to go pee.
I didn't say who's going to win it.
Whose pay-per-view is it? Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Ooh.
But wait, if it's SmackDown's,
You can't
Goldust
have
is-
Hardy.
But
Raw.
it could be, if it's going to be a special event, it could be just a mix of
right,
whoever, just to get people to tune in.
right.
You know,
So what happened with the Canellis storyline?
I don't know exactly. All I know is
Even with rehab, you just completely kill a character?
well, no, but they're just going to keep him off TV till he's shown that he can handle it.
But they also mentioned that the dark match between Rude and Mike Kanellis, that Maria wasn't there. So I don't know what, were they just grabbing it, straws to make controversy or what?
I got a topic for you guys. Miz and Maurice being pregnant. Shoot or work?
Shoot.
It's a shoot.
Think she really
I think. Mm-hmm. I think that's why they brought in the Miz straws to eventually get her off TV.
And she also wasn't there this week.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they just completely flip the Mr. Rogers? You got two guys that are literally legacy wrestlers.
Yeah.
Mike Rotundo and Henning?
Mr. Perfect.
Henning.
Is it Henning or Hennig?
Henning.
You just say Henning.
Just say Kurt.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Did you like my gimmick?
What about him though?
Did you like my gimmick? Oh, I don't know where I was going with that. On to the next. Do you like my gimmick I was telling you about? Both you guys? Savvo doesn't like it.
I thought it was horrible. Sorry.
Having a wrestler come in who's passive aggressive.
Yeah.
You can even make him a big guy who every time he gives you a chop in the corner, he kind of like taps your chest and asks if you're okay.
You see him do a big splash in the corner. And, oh shit! I'm sorry.
Or he throws you off the rope and gives you one of those clothesline from hell, and they like picks you up, and, like literally like picks you up and like kind of dusts you off and like
you okay?
Pulls out like a handkerchief, wipes his sweat off,
and then starts to cut a promo like, "When I see you in the ring, I'm gonna rip your head off," and yada yada. Okay, I'm not really gonna rip your head off. I'm sorry, that came off a little hard.
All I can say about it is it's very WWE-ish.
Yeah, good-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Good-ish.
Yeah, good-ish.
Yeah,
is H.
Yeah. I think that's it for me, guys. It's already running into actual Friday.
Yeah. It's pretty.
You mean Saturday?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Oh yeah.
You made me rat on my own self.
I didn't make you do nothing.
So with that said, when are we going to see the Wetback and Cracker Power Hour? We haven't seen one since August 20-something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
It's like a month.
It is.
It is.
Well,
I
don't know.
Drink.
Drink, drink.
You just did it too. Again.
Drink again.
May have done that last one on purpose.
We'll go ahead and give a spot to yourself.
I have a spot.
Yeah.
You can tune into the Wetback and Cracker Power Hour. You can find us on Spreaker, Facebook at the Wetback and Cracker Power Hour, and on iTunes. So yeah,
Is that
hopefully at some point we'll get back into the groove of things and get the show going again.
Is that spot like the spot that Arn was talking about to Kurt Hennig?
Yes, it's a very special spot.
The spot on my liver.
It's a yellow spot.
And as always with us, you can find us on Google or the Apple iStore, Apple Store, the Spreaker app. Download the Spreaker app. Once you find the Spreaker app, download it. Click on the Savvo and Stubby Show. Boom, we're in your pocket. Boom, in your ear. You can also find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Savvo and Stubby Show. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Savvo and Stubby. And hopefully with the assistance of one cracker, good brother,
That's me.
we can get ourselves onto iTunes and expand our audience and put some more of this content out there for you guys. So you can hear our rhetoric on a regular basis because I like to talk. And yeah, as usual, wrestling's real. People are fake. Study out.
I am the Kraken. I don't get hungry. Stay hungry.
Savvo Nation signing out. Later.
That's true out.
You fucking heard it, yeah?
Peace out, peeps.